What's up, fam?
Let's see if this thing works.
What up, dude? Hey, we're brand new to this live thing, so we got to figure this out, man.
Hey, we'll get it going, dude. That's what we do, right?
We sure do. We're problem solvers.
What we do. How's your day going?
I'm doing good, man. I've been on dad mode. School is officially, today was the last day, so it is summertime now. It's crazy.
Yeah, Emmy's last day was the 20th, so we've been out of school for a while. So dad mode, yeah, dad mode has been in effect for a few weeks here. But yeah, we had our dance rehearsal last night, and then we have the actual recital tonight. So
we got a recital tonight too. Yeah, we had the dress rehearsal a couple days ago, and then now she's in 2 classes. We got a hip hop that she's doing 1 song, and then an acro that she's doing a song. So thankfully, the wife is home tonight, so I'm not on makeup and hair duty again. Uh-oh. Did I lose you?
Mommy's got the hair done, the makeup done. She's doing all that, but she's got ballet and tap. She's got one of those.
I love it, dude. Well, dude, give me like the 30-second synopsis of your career.
Of my career? Well, all right, real quick. I went into the military right after high school. 6.5 years in the Air Force as a fireman. Got out, used my GI Bill to put me through paramedic school.
Yeah. Was
a paramedic for 20 plus years. And in January, I hit 21 years with County Fire here in Vegas. So
awesome, man. That is awesome.
You?
I'm still new, man. I've only got 8 years on now, but got picked up with Long Beach, little city here in California. Was on there for 5 years. Aggressive, busy department. Loved it. Was stuck on a box. So Riverside City opened up a lateral spot, and I did a lateral spot over there, and still had to go through probation and everything, but it was a little bit lighter, and been there for a couple of years now. So
nice.
It's been really good. But dude, I know we were talking and we were hitting on a lot of stuff, and like, it's a different world that unfortunately a lot of people don't understand. It's been a really cool niche, if you will, that we get to jump in and help. I've got women too, but a lot of dudes and ladies that are in fire, military law, going through a lot of hard stuff in life that you definitely experienced as well. So it's like a shared trauma, if you will.
Oh, 100%, dude. You know, and that's just the thing, is that the culture behind it, or how it's been, is you bury it and you move on. You bury it and you move on. And I think that's where a lot of people, when they bury it, it sooner or later it's going to come to a head. You know, Sooner or later it's going to come to a head.
Yeah, we bury it by drinking. We bury it by anger. We bury it by whatever it is, and that wound will fester, and then eventually it blows up. So it's been a cool space to jump on with other people, but also it's been a cool space for me, going through therapy, going through recovery, going through everything has allowed me to now step in as a father better to my kids and be more intentional and be the men we're called to be, you know?
100%, bro. I mean, my journey, so to speak, started about 3 years ago. I was in the worst place, you know, ever.
Yeah.
Divorced. I wasn't present with my daughter at all. You know, just, I wasn't a big drinker. I wasn't, you know, nothing like that, but I haven't had a drink since 3 years ago. But my biggest thing is that, like you just said, dude, anger was my issue, bro. I mean, bad. I mean, really bad. It was, any little thing would just set me off. And there was no, you know, 0 to 5 to 10 to 50. It was 0 to 100, like that, you know.
You were idling at 95.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And yeah, there was no feathering, bro. It was all gas. Yeah. So that's my biggest thing that I've been working on, and it's gotten a lot better. But you know, the biggest thing that got me started towards a better path was I needed something to focus on. And at the time, 75 hard was, everywhere I looked, it was, it was everywhere. Everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
So I did it and dove in, and it set me on the right path. And then I just have been just skyrocketing from there. So it's been.
I love it. Well, dude, it's funny because you said that you found out or saw that anger was your thing, but I think a lot of people miss that. Is there's like little things that you'll start to see in your life that people don't always know. Like, oh, why am I binge eating? Why am I getting angry so easy? Why am I? But we don't have them. We don't have a label for it. We don't have the ability to put a name on it, and so then we can't handle it. And people don't realize, oh, that's actually because I haven't dealt with this. That's because I have PTSD. That's because I have, and you're not handling the inner problems, so then it's coming out in an outward expression, right? Yeah.
100%. 100%.
So I love being able to see that, and that you've been able to identify that, because that's what I've been able to help a lot of other people do is like, well, hey, what about this? Hey, how's your family life? Like, oh,
Right.
sure. And it's usually we make it, well, it's they're doing this, and my boss did this. No, dude, let's have a little bit of ownership. It's also what we're not doing.
It's 100%, dude. That once I finally started doing that and taking, ownership and going, holy shit, this is me. This is my doing.
Yeah.
I started recognizing, and it's actually allowed me to have a way better relationship with my ex. So we co-parent great. And then I went, dude, my relationship with my daughter is the best thing ever. I mean, we're homies. I mean, so a complete 180 for me, mindset wise and everything else. But, it's true. Once you get your mindset in the right place, and then everything else slowly starts to fall into place.
Yeah. If we were able to, it's the overused phrase, but the extreme ownership jock, right? What he goes off on. But if you are able to truly understand the concept that, yeah, external things can happen, but we get to own how we respond to them. We get to own what happens. We see terrible things at work. We get to own, okay, you know what? I need help on that one. I need to talk to somebody. I need to, and not bury it, not do it. And anything that occurs, if we own it, dude, it makes life so much easier. I posted a little 10-minute video, and it was kind of funny because I just went on a rant, and I have ADHD, so it works out perfectly. But in that, it was like, just because we say like, hey, I messed up or I did that, it doesn't mean there isn't still a consequence. So some stuff in life, yeah, there's still a consequence, but even within that, we get to own how we handle that consequence and how we move forward and what decision we choose. So anyways, it's been exactly what you said, man. The relationship with my kids has skyrocketed just even the time that I'm with them now, I am 100% intentional and actually able to show up as the dad that I should be and that they needed. So it has been fantastic. Fitness, man. Talk to me about your journey.
Bro. So 3 years ago, I'm 5'7". I'm 48 years old.
Yeah.
So I was 217 pounds. Dude, but I've always been stocky and bulky.
Right.
Well, I'm sitting at so over that course of those 3 years and, ups and downs and dialing everything in, figure it out, this, that, I'm down to like 165 now. Just complete 62 pounds total, I think, or give or take. And then people started, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And then I was just like, dude, this is what I did. This is what I did. And, God, what a difference 60 pounds makes on our 5'7" frame, right? With all the gear and the gear package.
I was stocky too. No, I'm just stocky.
Right.
My doctor said I was obese, so I guess.
Right. I was husky.
Yeah, I'm just big boned.
I was big boned. But yeah, man, it's and now just actually, learning about it and finding out why the results I was getting, why am I doing that or how am I doing that, started diving into it. I'm like, wow. And then a lot of people started noticing, and then it's been awesome.
Well, and that's what I think is hard for a lot of people to realize too, is that there's not a cookie cutter, like, I can just go on the internet and this will work for me. Some things, sure, okay, we're a machine. You do a caloric deficit, okay, you're probably gonna get a result. But there's healthy ways to do it. And there's ways that are designed specifically for your body composition and your lifestyle and your resources around you and what foods you like. Like, that's what's been the coolest part, is kind of unlocking a little light bulb in some people's heads where they're like, oh shoot, this is not that hard. It just takes a little bit of planning.
Right.
You just have to have the tools, resources, knowledge, and then do it, implement it. Maybe you got a meal prep. Sweet. It's not that hard.
Right.
Put on some music, do it with your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever. Have some fun. Like, that's been a cool part, is getting people to realize that a healthy lifestyle can actually be like enjoyable. I think a lot of times we have a negative content. I used to like, fitness was like a discipline. Like, oh man, I gotta go kick my butt because I did something. And I had these negative associations like, oh, I'm only doing this because I ate poorly or whatever.
Right.
And that's a terrible mindset to get stuck into, where you're like, oh, this is straight up psychology, like negative reinforcement for a healthy outcome. So anyways, it's been really cool opening up that door for a lot of other people to be like, no, this is positive. Let's make a community of people that are stoked and encouraging each other, not just
right. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, dude. 100%. The community is huge, but like, I had a guy at the gym today just come up and it was like, hey man, I don't know what you're doing, but you know, you look great. You know, you love hearing that. You know, you just, you know, and this guy obviously needed some help, so I gave him some advice, but it's just, and you don't need to be a dick about it. You could just, absolutely, bro, let me show you what I did, or this is what I do, or, you know, and, you know, it's just, you gotta be open to those conversations and not be afraid to have them.
Yeah, no, it's been awesome, man. All right, have you ever grown any facial hair?
So, yes, I have. Yes, I have. So I wish I had a picture, because when my daughter was born, I took off 3 months.
Yeah, buddy.
Dude, I want it back so bad. I mean, it wasn't close to Paul's, but
Paul's is
dude, Paul's is legendary. But yeah, I want it back bad. So anytime I'm on my days off, I try to grow as much as I can. But the reason I brought up facial hair, dude, is that, I mean, that mustache is legendary. I mean,
for anybody that doesn't know, within the fire service, we're not allowed to grow certain parts of our face out because we wear like a scuba mask, whatever you want to call it. We call it a face mask. But when you have that, if it's not making a seal, then you can breathe in smoke and yada yada. And basically, long story short, if you die on a fire, they're not going to pay for your insurance. It's like, well, you didn't have a seal. So we're not allowed to grow certain stuff. So I push the brown juice as is. Well, it's like a quarter past the lip, and we're not allowed to do. It's like, well, no, it's all curled up. Like, it's
right.
Not, and I never had any problems. Yeah, so you'll see firemen with big mustaches, but you never, unless it's a wildland guy, but a city municipal department, you can't grow a beard. So then it just becomes the stash game. And the fire service tradition, there's a reason that you always see firemen with mustaches and stuff, is because in the old days, they take their stashes literally and like fold them up and pretend like somehow that was helping filter out smoke. But nowadays, the common house is filled with plastic and so much stuff that's like,
it ain't filtering out anything.
It is the most toxic, terrible. We're probably all gonna get cancer, and not turn that into a joke. It's an awful environment. Yeah.
I love it, bro. It's when we first started messaging or saw you on the video, I'm like, dude, it's just, because, you know, I can grow one, but it's just bushy. I mean, it's just bushy. I'd have to train it, but it's just, I was like, dude, that's epic.
Believe me, I could go get it. I use a purple Elmer's children's glue stick.
Do you really?
Literally, I put purple glue all over it, and then I blow dry it, and then you just curl it. And like, I mean, it still is flexible, but it will stay.
I love
for
it.
Days. Yeah. It's kind of gross, but it works.
Hey, man.
Somebody in Hollywood, some special effects person told me about it. They're like, oh yeah, dude, for all the prosthetics, we'll glue people's eyebrows down. I was like, wait, what? And they're like, yeah, it washes out. I should try that. And I've done it now for the last 8 years. Yeah, it's fantastic.
So your kids are coming in looking for their glue stick and it's sitting in the bathroom?
Literally, when they run out, the wife's like, baby, and I've got more. Yep, I've got more. Well, dude, this was awesome. I don't want to take your whole day, man, but for anybody that's out there, if you're still watching, you're probably not. Chris is the man. He is is awesome. He is a resource wherever you're at. Hit me up too. But we're open ears, we're open hearts. We get it. We really do. Reach out. Don't be shy.
Yeah, we're both on the same mission to do the same thing. So even if you have questions, just hit us up. You know, talk to us.
Yeah.
We love to talk. So
Love you, brother.
love you too, bro.
All right.
We'll talk soon, man.
And you have a good day. Enjoy your recital.
You as well.
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
See you, buddy.